everyone, and welcome back to Tutorials of Tone. My name is Alex. Thank you so much for joining me. What we just heard was the infamous pop sweep utilized in Wake Me Up by Avicii. This is really great for dialing in that studio tone in a live scenario. We'll talk through that a little bit and some of the other scenes that'll help you in case you are given a heavy rhythm part or maybe playing that synth lead if you don't have a keyboard player. Let's dive in. First up, we have our input block, everything at stock settings except the threshold of our gate is at negative 47.5 dB. That's where I like to have it for my Morse Music Man guitars. I'm on the bridge pickup for the duration of this tune. We run into a Studio FF compressor, everything at pretty stock settings. I've turned off the auto makeup gain and instead opted for 6.5 dB of level to make up for the compressed signal going into our amp. For our clean tone, we're running a bass guy bright, very neutral settings here with 100 Hz on the low cut and nothing for the high cut. We are running into a pair of Bassman cabs with a 57 and a 121, 100 Hz low cut and a 10K high cut. That tone by itself sounds like this. That clean tone is running into a multi-band compressor. We have this just to help dial in our tone just a hair. And everything is set incredibly flat. Everything at stock settings. We just want to bring back any sharp edges that may come out in the lows, mids, or highs. And then the infamous pop sweep, as I've discussed in other videos. First, we have a band pass filter that is sweeping from 200 Hz over to 3K. As it sweeps forward from heel to toe on our expression pedal, the volume of that send is going down. When we hit the toe, that side mutes, and what is crossfaded in is our clean, unaffected signal. That sounds like this. Very much a pop staple recreated in our powerful Fractal device. All of that is running into a multi-band compressor, set very flat, stock settings. All of the levels have been taken down to 0 and 1.5 dB of makeup gain. We can watch that meter go as we sweep through the filter, and we'll see some of those lows, mids, and highs get accentuated. Especially when we are in the low end on our heel, that mid territory between 120 and 500 Hz, those low mids really get pulled back. We keep our tone nice and even. We also have this fun little hump for our filter block, which compensates for the nexus of crossfading our pop filter sweep down and our clean coming up. There ends up being a dip when they cross at 50-50, so we compensate with a little boost of the volume that is entirely neutral. All of that runs into a medium plate reverb at very stock settings with negative 15 dB of level, just to give it a little extra breath. If you need that little extra kick in the instrumental breakdown or the band wants you to get heavy, you have that option. If you don't need to stay on your clean tone or the pop sweep clean tone, you have the Mesa Boogie 2C++ for very Metallica heavy tones. I've got 100 Hz low cut and an 8500 Hz high cut, and we run that into a pair of Mesa Boogie cabs with a recto straight with an SM7 as the bulk of our tone and a 121 with 9 dB rolled off. We have a 40 Hz low cut and a 10K high cut on that cab. Make sure when you play that heavy stuff, you are toe down on your expression pedal or you will get the pop sweep. Now, you can use that pop sweep for your heavy tones. I would recommend that you use and engage the channel A multiband compressor, which is just set to flat to really help those lows stay back. Nice and heavy. Next up, we have our lead tone. This is the John Petrucci lead tone from his Mesa Boogie 2C+ signature head. This is the red channel, the 2021-2022 solo settings. We have 21 hertz of low cut, no high cut, and we have just a little bit of a bump at 1K, running into the same pair of Mesa cabinets. We have a digital stereo delay dialed in at -15 dB at an 1/8 note delay. If we need to play that synth lead line, we have that ready. We can also use the pop filter sweep. It's nice, it's fun, but you can always just stay on the pop sweep and you don't have to worry about all of this awesome heavy stuff if you don't need it or your band leader says absolutely not. It's great to have in a pinch, but again, it's just for fun. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed diving into the pop sweep and a few heavy tones that will help you play this dance classic. If you enjoyed this video, there are plenty of other videos throughout this channel. Fractal 101, tutorials of tone, gear reviews, playthroughs, etc. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.